For both my daughters, they were both born addicted to drugs. One of them, unfortunately, my first one, she was born addicted to heroin. My one worry is having the baby here in jail. Because my daughter, unfortunately, she would be detoxing from the Subutex, because that's the medication that I'm on. I wouldn't be able to stay there and comfort her. Nothing. I would be there for the first 2 to 3 days, that's it. And they would bring me right back here. Oh, I know what people say, and I know what they see. They see somebody that either A, doesn't care, B, is just a junkie, or C, the famous thing, oh, you care more about the drugs than you do your kid, or why couldn't you just stop? Why is it that your kids couldn't make you stop? It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with the hold that addiction has on you. I feel like this time, if I have my kid in jail, I know I'll lose the baby. I know I would. And I just feel like all bets would be off and I just wouldn't care no more. I've been to jail more than 5 times since I was 22. The reason why I'm here today is because they call it a violation of probation. 3B? Yes, 3B, Mom, come on. Me and my 2 best friends, we ended up getting arrested together pretty much because pretty much my ID was used for stolen stuff. Bye, ladies. God bless and good luck. Hi, Auntie.
Right now, huh?
Dude, I have to tell you so much shit. Your sister arrested me. Who? Your sister.
My sister?
Dude,
Vanessa's best friend, Kimberly, who committed the crime with her, is also in pod 3B.
Okay. What, dude? Oh, yes, yes. I'm so happy.
And luckily for her, they'll also be sharing a cell.
Hi, Auntie. Dude, I miss you so much, I was crying. This is my best friend. I'm so glad I'm in your room with you.
Okay. I knew it too because they were moving everybody and I'm like, yo, the pregnancy match is already in here. And then I was like, she's gonna come in here. I was like, I know it.
One of my biggest hopes for right now, for the instant future, would be to get into this program and have the baby and my mom be there. I definitely want to stay clean.
Oh my God.
Crystal Lugo has been in WCC for the last 8 months. She's charged with kidnapping, assault and batteries with dangerous weapons, and assault and intimidating a witness.
Authorities today calling the scenario an organized torture chamber. An unidentified teenager from New Jersey taped to a chair in the basement of a home in Massachusetts. News 12 New Jersey's Eric Landskroner has the story.
Once inside, Crystal Lugo and the others organized a deliberate, organized torture chamber for the victim.
Unfortunately for her, the nature of her alleged crimes has been discovered by prison hard girl Baby D, who knew the alleged victim.
I couldn't be on the same unit with her, so either I was gonna beat her up or make her PC herself.
It was determined by the supervisors that Crystal Lugo's information got out to the other inmates. I don't think Lugo was requesting to come on protective custody, but I think it was by the supervisor decided to be everyone's best interest to get her off the unit.
Why am I shot?
Crystal's been placed in segregation under protective custody and in the care of Counsellor Peach.
My name is Richard Peach. I'm a correctional counselor. I've been doing that for the last 3 years. My office is right in the middle of segregation or the special management unit. The idea was to have a counselor or a caseworker in the unit at all times, so if any inmates were having a hard time dealing with being a 1B, being locked up 23 hours a day, they would have a caseworker or a counselor who could see them.
Baby D claims Crystal's victim was her gang sister.
It's not my real little sister, not my blood little sister, but I was taking care of that little girl. She's like my little sister. We was living together for a really long time. Her and her boyfriend and her brother put my little sister in a dog cage, cut all her hair off, burn her with cigarettes. Crystal beat her in the legs with a crowbar so she couldn't move. Like, I was so surprised, like that was her, like, cause she got way fatter than what she looked like, so I didn't recognize her.
We didn't know at first Victoria Diaz knew the victim as well as she did, so we weren't prepared for it, and we weren't expecting this. So when this happened with Diaz, when she was talking to a lieutenant and then freaking out. It's the first time we knew about it, that Diaz was actually either friends with or related to the victim for that. If we would have known that beforehand, they probably would have been separated.
A machete was held at the victim's neck at the direction of Crystal, and Crystal told the victim that if she lied or continued to lie, they would hold the machete closer to her neck.
Police in Massachusetts say it was a few days after Christmas when they received a call from a juvenile being tortured in the basement of a home. When they arrived, they say they found a 16-year-old sitting on the edge of a mattress, crying and scared. She told police that about 8 people, 4 of them in court Wednesday, stood around her as she was tied to a chair, burned with a cigarette, and her head was shaved. All of it retaliation for what she told officers was a home invasion that they believe she had set up.
See, the problem here is nobody really knows the truth, you know what I mean? There was no cage, so they tried to get my brother with rape, but it was not him. And when the victim seen that he was being charged with it, she called the detective and told the detective that that wasn't the case. My brother had nothing to do with it. The gang is the one who did the home invasion on us, but I don't know if Diaz has anything to do with it.
I be telling them, if you guys want me to handle things the way I handled things last year, I would drag an inmate and bring her in my room just to fight her. I'll drag you into the closest room. Any room that's the closest to where we're at, that's just how it's gonna be.
Victoria just responds to everything with violence. Just doesn't have a lot of great coping skills, and she hasn't been taught a lot of great coping skills. Like I said, she grew up in houses and gangs and just not a lot of opportunities.
Personally, I think that they should move her because I've been here for 8 months and haven't had a single issue. We did get along. She would ask me questions. I'd tell her, we've talked a couple times. This just all came out of nowhere.
Oh, sorry, wrong door. Close the door, please.
Crystal's troubles are bigger than Baby D. In retaliation for the alleged crimes, a hit's been ordered on her by a local gang known as the Kilby Street Gang, of which Baby D is supposedly a member. Rumour is 2 members are deliberately trying to get arrested in order to get sent to the prison to carry out the revenge attack.
Kilby's a gang from Worcester, and they got a price on her head because she's snitching on two of our guys or whatever. So there was 2 girls coming in, and they was gonna beat her up or whatever for a price or whatever. I'll do that for free. I don't need no money for that. I will beat you up. I'll $150 your face, like cut them straight across their face to make them look different. They ain't gonna look the same after I'm done. So I stomp you out. I don't jump people though. If I'm getting jumped though, obviously we're gonna come back with more females, but you know, regular stuff. They're not gonna put Crystal back in here. She's scared for her life.
Until the jail can figure out if the threat is real and Diaz is telling the truth, Crystal's life could depend on her remaining in segregation.
Markers 14.
In the Western Massachusetts Regional Women's Correctional Centre, it's the inmates' favourite day of the week, Commissary Day.
So Commissary Day is Tuesday. I guess they call it around the jail Turn Up Tuesday. When Commissary comes, it is a bit of a chaotic day, to say the least.
Inmates in the jail can order extras like sweets, snacks and toiletries, as long as they have money in their account. One of the inmates, India, seemingly something of an entrepreneur, has spotted an opportunity to turn a profit from her prison stay. Buying up lots of commissary, she sells it to the other inmates, often at double or even triple the price. This store running is against the rules, and the officers are always looking to crack down on this scam. She could get up to 10 days in the hole if caught.
You want to see my stash? It's down here. I'm not supposed to say this. I might go to jail, in jail. So I have a store.
Store runners like India often take advantage of new inmates who don't yet have money in their accounts. They can put their purchase on a slate, but the interest rates mirror those of a loan shark.
This is my stash. I could get in trouble, obviously, if they see all this food.
When new women come in the pod, they will act like they're trying to help them. And they'll say, listen, I'll give you a soup because I know you're detoxing, you're not feeling well, but you have to give me 2 or 3 in return. Then you're kind of in debt with the other inmates in the pod, and they say, you know, then we could have many issues such as if you don't pay this back, then you're gonna get jumped or something of that sort.
When people come, they're like detoxing off like dope or like whatever, or they've been smoking crack for weeks and weeks and they haven't ate, so when they come, like all that comes back and they're like so hungry and stuff, but they crave sweet stuff. So I just buy a whole bunch of sweet shit.
Addicts crave sugar because it has a similar feel-good effect on the brain to drugs and alcohol.
And it's just like I'm used to doing this. I don't know, like, just like with the shit that I've done all my life, but it's a hustle. It's a hustle in jail. Yeah, we got charged with trafficking. Trafficking of heroin and trafficking of cocaine.
There's really no difference between what I do in and out of jail. That's bad. I mean, it's food right now, so that's good. But that's bad. That's bad. That means I haven't learned shit, huh? No, I don't know. It's the same thing. It's really the same thing. It's the same exact thing.
In pre-trial 3B, 8 months pregnant heroin addict Vanessa's only chance to get out of jail before her due date and to keep her child is to get onto a residential drug treatment program.
A long-term residential program is somewhere that we actually help the women apply to, so that is a large part of my job as a caseworker. If they're willing to change and they want to stay clean and sober when they are released from jail, we will help them, you know, with all the paperwork and do the referrals. There are programs for women who have just given birth, dealing with postpartum. There are programs for families, so women are able to take their children with them and be housed there. So there's so many different kinds of programs that we work with the women.
I'm filling out an inmate request form because you have to fill one of these out in order to like see medical or to see a sick call if you need like something for like the bathroom or you're nauseous or anything like that, or to see a counselor. Hey, am I meeting with you? Yeah. Great minds think alike. I have court on Thursday and I'm trying to get into a program and my counselor can help me and she can make phone calls with me. Yes, I have a life coach. Her name's Lisa. Okay. She might have a program for me this Thursday because I need to get into a program by Thursday, especially because I'm pregnant and I'm due next month.
Hi, is this Lisa?
It is.
Hi, Lisa. This is Liz Davis. I'm a correctional counselor assigned to Vanessa Wouters.
Hi.
Hi, Lisa. So I talked to my mom and she told me that you supposedly might have a program for me for Thursday.
Yes, I'm looking into it now. I actually emailed Dan Ford this morning because I just want confirmation that, you know, if you're getting out, if that's, you know.
Oh yeah, because Judge Cal said if I have a concrete plan and a way to get there, that he, quote unquote, will entertain it and he will definitely for sure do it on this date.
Okay, I put all this effort into getting to a program. You can't do what you did to me last time.
I won't.
Okay.
I promise.
I will get to that today and I'll call you later on today.
Okay, that sounds great. Thank you so much.
Thank
for
you,
your help.
Lisa. Let me know about everything else if you can. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Have a good one. Oh, yeah, you're covering the break.
Yeah,
so.
I'll be right out.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
One of my biggest hopes, be able to maintain life on life terms clean. America. And just to be able to sit there and be like, yeah, it's been hard, it's been hell, but I'm finally doing it.
Vanessa's best friend Kimberly, who's currently sharing a cell with her, is there for moral support.
Hey, I'm so happy I'm in here with my best friend. That's my best friend from the street. But I'm just glad, like I said, that I'm in here with her. Because she's definitely one person that can keep me out of my own mind.
So Thursday. Well, I don't know.
You should be getting out.
She
She should be getting out, and I should be going to a program. That's how that cookie's gonna crumble on Thursday.
Vanessa is having positive thoughts about it. Every time she says something's gonna happen, it usually does. And she thinks everybody's gonna go home. So hopefully that happens. Hopefully you won't see me.
8 months pregnant Vanessa needs to get on a drug treatment program before she gives birth. If she doesn't, she'll lose custody of her baby. She's desperate to speak to her mother to find out if there's been any progress.
I'm gonna kill my mom. Yeah, she didn't answer. That's upsetting. I have court tomorrow. How is it that my mom's not answering me? And people know how I get before court because it's anxiety-filled, A. B, I'm nervous, and C, like, this is important to me and my kid. Like, it's a program. It's not like it's just like, oh, hey, an IOP, or oh, hey, a methadone clinic or a Suboxone clinic. No, like, this is like where I'm gonna be living. This is where I have to start my life again. Like, and it's not fair. When I'm doing all this, it scares me because it's bringing up my stress level, and I always go early in my pregnancy. So if I have this baby here, that will kill me, that will crush me. And I don't think, like, and it sucks to say this like this, but like, I don't think I'd be able to stay clean. Because I wouldn't be able to be in jail, have a baby, lose a baby, be on medication, and then detox from my medication, and then do jail time and want to be mentally stable and stay clean. That's not gonna happen for me. I don't have the devices and the people and the services that I would need in place for that to happen. So I'm hoping and praying.
It's early morning at Western Massachusetts Regional Women's Correctional Center, and court day is finally here for Vanessa.
Can you lift 1 foot at a time, please? Thank you, yellow. Great, and he's gonna scan you in. You can have a seat number 3.
She needs the judge to release her to a drug rehabilitation program.
I know if I have this child in jail, DCF will take the baby. And I know I'll have to lose another kid. And like, the pain of losing a child, I think it's one of the worser things ever that you can ever go through. I feel like it's literally a piece of you that gets ripped. And no one knows what that feels like until they actually go through it. I can grab these?
Yep.
Okay. I just don't want to have to keep doing this. I don't want to live my life like this. Because this is not fun. Checking in and out, getting body scans, strip search just to go to a court date. It's not fun.
And then just place 1 foot at a time and bring it down. Good.
That shit's overrated. I hate this part. I feel like this is the most embarrassing part about it all. Belly, shackles.
You don't even have shackles.
No, I can't get them down here, but up here.
Babe,
Okay. Yeah, you sit next to me. That's fine. Kimmy's gonna sit next to me too. Both of y'all. Here we go.
Vanessa's future and that of her baby is now in the hands of the judge. It's the end of the day, and the court intakes and returnees have arrived back at the jail.
All right, ladies, head to this left. Head to your left.
I got a bed. I have a program, and I'm going to a bed, but I can't go to the 30th because the piece of paper of proof, even though my lawyer and the COs that were downstairs should have been enough proof, of my transportation, right? It was transportation or some shit. The piece of paper wasn't there pretty much for proof, some bull. And so I have to wait till the 30th when my lawyer gets back from vacation to be able to go to the program. When I got out of court, I was so upset because I could have had my bed, been at my bed. I should be in my bed right now, and I'm not. I'm antsy because they said that it was in the making, that it's all fine. I have the bed, I have this, I have that, everything's set up, but I just don't have the paperwork yet. And that's what the judge wants, is the paper documentation stating that it's all solid concrete. If nothing works out by the 30th, and I have to have the baby in jail, it's gonna be probably one of the worst things that happened in my life.